A warm welcome to Anuradha Vedic Astrology. Today we are going to talk about Jupiter in 8th house. It's Jupiter, the most benefic of planets, and the 8th house of sudden results. Interesting combination. But before that, a big thanks to all of you for liking, sharing and subscribing to our YouTube and Spotify channels and writing in your comments and suggestions there. If you haven't subscribed to us, please do, and do remember to press the bell icon so that you can get the updates ASAP. Jupiter is said to be the most benefic of planets, and wherever it sits, the beneficence can be felt, and also the houses that it aspects. When we talk about the 8th house has a number of flaws, but it also has its own share of good things. So let's begin with the good things first. The good thing is that the 8th house gives you an inheritance. Jupiter being the Karaka of money, such people do come into inheritance. But it may so happen that if this 8th house and Jupiter are afflicted, then the person may not inherit as much. Then we talk about the 8th house and sudden transformation or occult. We see that Jupiter is the planet that gives us paravidya. Paravidya means one beyond the boundaries, one which is not mundane, one which is not the regular education that one feels. And the 8th house is the house where one goes into deep research. So when people have Jupiter in their 8th house, they can have a lot of occult knowledge. Not only that, in the chart of Rajinikanth, we see that his Jupiter is placed in the 8th house in the sign of Aquarius. And not only that, we also find that it is placed in the Nakshatra of Shadbihish. The Shadbihish Nakshatra talks about somebody who can reach a pinnacle provided they are disciplined and maintain the laws of nature and are consistent with efforts. We all know that even at this age, Rajinikanth is very consistent with his work, very dedicated to his work. And also, when we talk about the occult side of it, he is known to have a deep-seated knowledge and an inclination towards spirituality. So, the Shadbihish Nakshatra, the 8th house as well as Jupiter all end up giving him a lot of spirituality. It's also the 9th lord in the 8th house, which gives him a strong inclination for following rituals and things like that. The 8th house, Jupiter being the father, the Karaka of Guru, and the 8th house being the 12th from the 9th house. When Jupiter is placed in the 9th house, one may not stay with their father for a long period of time. If you take up the case of Bharti Singh, a very well known comedian, stand-up comedian, she also has her Jupiter in the 8th house, and it is a Jupiter which is Swagrahi and retrograde. Swagrahi means a Jupiter which is in its own house in the sign of Sagittarius, and this retrograde Jupiter. So she lost her father quite young, at quite a young age. Look at the chart of Rekha Ganeshan, who he said to be the child of Gemini Ganeshan. She also did not get to stay with her father for a long period of time. In fact, her father did not even acknowledge her, so to speak, when she was young. And this Jupiter is in Cancer, her Lagna being Sagittarius. This Jupiter is in the 8th house in Cancer and is retrograde and is also aspected by Mars and Rahu, making it a highly afflicted Jupiter. So all these things are capable for her. Now, when we have been talking about the good sides so far, let's look into the not so good side. Okay, one more good side is that these people, because again Jupiter talks about money and the 8th house is other people's money, say say life insurances, say when those people who work for hedge fund companies, bankings. So when people invest their money, and these people, they invest in hedge funds and other corporate corporates also, or buy shares for these people, all of it is using other people's money. Even when you are putting in your SIPs and things like that, those people also work for other people's money, work with other people's money. So it gives you a great chance to work with other people's money. It also gives, some texts say that these people live for a long period of time, and some people say that these people can have a shortened lifespan. It would all depend upon the planet that is placed there, aspects on Jupiter that is there. Again, as I would like to show you another side of it, the 8th house is a house of chronic diseases, or diseases that continue for a long period of time. When we talk about Jupiter being placed in the 8th house, it can give you disease of liver, it can give you diabetes. As in the case of Rajnikant, Rajnikant has type 2 diabetes, and he also has problems with his liver. Now when we come down again to another flip side, is that, as I said, that people work with other people's money. There could also be a dependency on other people for money, because you are used to living off other people's money, or one would be so much in tandem, so much in a problematic situation that they would not be able to earn money from there. But this also gives you a huge amount of ability to go and do sadhana. Finally, as we wind up, we can also say that Jupiter in the 8th house has a great capability of teaching people a lot of knowledge, a knowledge that is not easily available, and when these people go deep down, they show a very strong spiritual side, because Jupiter is knowledge and 8th house is secret. So the secretive knowledge that they have is not easily available to others. They may have to work hard for it, but it would be easily available to them. The 8th house, if at all, as per Varahi Mihira, he says that there have to be planets in these Dushtanas like the 6th and the 12th, then it better be a benefic. And Jupiter in the 8th house gives better results than any other planet. So till we meet with you again, stay safe. Thank you.
Please hit the bell icon for fresh updates. Don't forget to like, share and comment on the videos, and please subscribe to our channel.